Hi, my name is Bryn Blaze, and I will be interviewing Dick Brecht for his ice cream businesses.
Hi, I'm Dick Brecht. It's great to be here. I appreciate your interest in my career and my journey to what it is I'm doing, and I'm looking forward to this.
Awesome. My first question for you is, can you describe yourself in 3 to 5 words on who you were as a high school student?
Later on, like junior, senior year, definitely determined to be successful.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Um, do you view yourself as successful?
I mean,
Were you on the road too?
I think I'm on the road too. I mean,
Okay.
there's definitely been hurdles. I could be worse off. I could be better off.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still determined.
Good, good. All right. Can you share a bit about your journey into the ice cream business?
Yeah. So, as a young teacher, the older teachers, especially Mr. K, was trying to tell me how I should invest my money when I was young. So when I was older, I'd be set. And that led me to invest in my 403B and look into retirement at a young age, which was good.
Mhm.
And then about 6 or 7 years into it, a financial consultant reached out to me who was in charge of my 403B, and he suggested a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And that book literally changed my life because I took his advice. I read the book and I really took it to heart. And so I started by getting into real estate. I bought my first rental property when I was 31.
Okay.
And that one was in Genoa. And then I bought another one in McGraw. I bought another one in Cincinnati. I bought a couple more in Groton. Probably at the peak of my rental property business, I was probably taking care of maybe 22 rental units.
Wow.
And then I wanted to advance. I learned that I should have used my business to buy my rentals, but I did it the other way around. I used my rentals to buy my business. And then so in 2011, actually, let me back up a little bit. Mr. Colunio, who worked with me, I don't know if people remember him, his mom had an ice cream truck.
Okay.
And said, hey, my mom's looking to sell her ice cream truck. Do you or anybody you know, would they be interested in it? I'm like, sounded interesting to me, right?
Yeah,
so we spent $5,000. We bought the ice cream truck. And then it became, we probably owned it 2 or 3 years. And in the meantime, my wife and my 2 kids, they learned how to make, well, not my wife, she knew how to make change, but my kids learned how to deal with customers, how to serve, how to make change, all of that stuff. And then I noticed that the opportunity had come along to buy the ice cream caboose here in Groton. And I thought it would be a nice upgrade, right? Yeah. So it was a pretty significant upgrade. I sold my rental unit in Cincinnati and McGraw because it took a lot of money down to buy that. Yeah, so I had been working on those rental properties for quite a while. I think it was 7 years. And I had built enough equity to put the down payment on. Yeah. And I went to the Groton Bank, and the rest is history. So this is the 15th year that we've had the ice cream caboose. Wow. 2018, the opportunity to buy the Frosty Cow came up, and I bought it from friends of mine in high school. And we had been in conversation and talk, and I looked at the numbers. I mulled a lot of things over, the time commitment it would take. Yeah. And it's definitely time consuming. I mean, it's a big deal. But probably one of the best decisions I've made is buying the Frosty Cow in Dryden. Yeah. And then COVID hit. A friend of mine, we were talking about, he wanted to get into a business. He was talking the restaurant business, and that's year round. Yeah. The ice cream business as a teacher, I mean, it's kind of hard April, May, and June, but at least I have the summer. Yeah. It's a summer business, essentially. Yeah. So I said I'd help him. We got started. We found another caboose, a 1945 caboose. I had the blueprint. I had everything. And the ultimate plan was for me to hand the reins over to him. But it didn't work out that way. So now I have a third ice cream shop. It was a little more than I want to do, at least while I'm teaching full time and coaching and catering and all that stuff. So anyway, that's kind of my journey. And
wow, that is really impressive.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm a little crazy sometimes.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you start out with only employing your family or like really close family friends?
Yeah, close. I inherited a couple of workers who honestly I learned from.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to take a novelty ice cream out of a freezer and hand it to somebody.
Yeah.
But then you go from ordering and payroll and I mean, there's a lot to running a business. And the people I bought it from were excellent. I learned a ton from them, but they were only around the first year.
I see.
But we had a lot of money for that, and we had to work. I mean, we really couldn't afford to have very many employees. And obviously we've evolved from that.
Definitely.
But yeah, we had maybe two employees other than ourselves.
Crazy.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Every day, 7 days a week.
Insane. And how long were you open at that point?
You mean during the day?
Like, during the day, and then how many months?
So opening the caboose is kind of difficult because of the weather. A lot of our plumbing is under the caboose and it's exposed. There's no way to heat it.
Yeah.
So if we open too early, like we might have a nice stretch of weather.
Yeah.
But then, as you know, it could drop down to freezing temperatures. And I've had to fix the pipes a couple of times because it's gotten too cold and we opened. But typically early to middle of April, and we've stayed open toward the end of September, and we've closed as early as Labor Day.
I see.
Because when we're teaching and I'm coaching, it's a lot to do.
It is.
And our hours are 4 to 8 most of the time when school's in, and then usually after Memorial Day we open 2 to 8, and then when school's out we go noon to 9.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. What are some significant challenges that you faced in this journey or even now?
Yeah, so we love our customers.
Of course.
And in Groton and Dryden, we have the most loyal customers, still learning the customer base in Cortland. But I would say the increase in the cost of doing business, because I firmly believe that you should get a lot for your money. And I hate raising prices because I know as a consumer what I expect. And just the increase in insurance prices, payroll, like business expenses are the real deal. And I just don't like raising the prices of things like that. But yeah, I would say that's probably the toughest thing. I mean, we're very busy. We don't have much time. I mean, we're fortunate that we have some good people. We were able to take vacation after our 4th year.
Yeah.
A lot of people go on vacation in the summer. Well, we don't. Not really.
Yeah.
But we found a way to make it work, and we've gotten a week here and there over the summer.
What is your long-term vision with these businesses?
So when I only owned the caboose, it was to keep it even after we retired.
Yeah.
And maybe go live somewhere warmer than New York in the wintertime and come back in the summertime and keep running it, because it's a great business. It really is a great business. Yeah. People come happy and leave happier usually.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
As far as the long-term vision now, I don't want 3 ice cream shops.
No.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
And I suppose if I didn't have a full-time job, I probably would feel different. But it's still a lot, even in the summer. Because like I said, it limits you on your vacation. And I'm getting a little older, and I want to enjoy some of the better things in life. So I'm probably going to be selling 1 or 2 of them, maybe all 3.
No, I see.
The whole intention was to be financially free when I retired. I want to, when I sell them, I want to have the money to be able to travel if I want to travel, provide things for my family without thinking about it. And I'm not relying on a teacher retirement to do those things. I knew it would take more than just a teacher retirement if I wanted to be truly financially free. So I guess stay tuned on something like that, right?
Yeah. What are certifications or permits you have to get to be able to start a small business such as your ice cream shop?
Well, when you're dealing with food, you always start with the health department.
Yes.
So you have to do that. You have fire regulations.
Mm-hmm.
The health department, obviously, if you have employees,
Mm-hmm.
you have to have disability insurance, workers' comp insurance, unemployment insurance,
Yeah.
and then business insurance. Insurance is a killer. It's very, very expensive. Permit wise, that's the stuff that you basically have to go through. I think I said fire inspection, right? Like they'll come and check your fire extinguishers and things like that. But that's essentially it. And then when it comes time for taxes, like I have to collect sales tax. And when you collect sales tax, nothing will shut you down faster than not paying your sales tax.
Yeah.
So I stay on top of the sales tax thing, and then you have to file your business taxes. So yeah, you better have a good accountant, or you better really know your stuff if you're doing business taxes.
Yeah.
There was a lot to learn.
I'm sure. Did you start out with an LLC or
S corp?
Okay.
So my accountant at the time was a really good friend of mine. I coached his daughter in basketball at Dryden, and he built plenty of businesses, and he was an excellent guy.
Yeah.
And he recommended an S corp.
I see.
And I wish I could tell you all the reasons why.
Yeah.
But that's why I hired him, because he definitely had the insight on that. And in the meantime, my wife Heather is 51% owner. Okay. And I'm 49% because of the benefits for minorities and being a woman majority owner.
Yeah.
There are benefits to that.
I see. Is there a gender difference within the business world? Like, is it more of a man-dominated field?
On the ice cream shop, I do have males who work for me, but generally speaking, the females, they're better twirlers. I don't know. They're very good at twirling, and
that's good.
Boys kind of struggle with that. There are the rare guys who do pretty well, but business wise, I mean, nothing that I've noticed.
Gotcha. Okay.
From my experience, but I'm sure in other fields, perhaps.
Probably. Yeah. All right. Perfect. What marketing strategies do you use to promote your businesses? Do you do events? Is it all just online advertising?
Social media helped a lot. When we first started, Joan Higgins is who we bought the ice cream caboose from, and she recommended that we advertise in the shopper. So we would put in an advertisement every week, and I don't know how much that helped. I mean, we were pretty established. I know the very first day that we opened, we had advertised that it was under new ownership. Yeah. And Joan was there with us on that first day, and she said, "You've had one heck of a day," because I think people wanted to check out the new owners.
Yeah, definitely.
And so they showed up, and they saw that things weren't really that different, different face, but quality product, good menu, things like that. But social media has definitely changed that. I've gotten very involved. I mean, working with the school, I would rather do things that support the youth programs and just different youth things. So, I mean, the Little League here, I sponsor a team every year. That kind of advertising. We're doing chicken barbecues for a while. I haven't done one in a couple of years, but I probably ought to get back into that. But we would do fundraiser chicken barbecues for the football team or the soccer team when I was coaching soccer.
See.
And a lot of word of mouth, but probably social media the most.
I see. Yeah, the caboose in Groton has definitely become a staple. Like, at least I feel.
It's a social event. I mean, people like the ice cream.
Yeah.
But they love standing in line and sitting at the table
talking with your people,
chatting. Right. It's a good getaway. Yeah. And when I don't know, we've always looked at it from the standpoint, you can take your family there, family of 4 for $20 or less. And it's a cheaper way to have entertainment than maybe even going to the movies or
100%.
A vacation or, people are going to do that, but
it's local, you're supporting small business.
Yeah. When we went away, I couldn't believe the prices some of those ice cream shops charged. I just couldn't believe it.
No.
I was like, whoa.
When we visit down in Long Island for my family, comparing their prices to you here, oh my goodness.
It's gotta be at least twice.
It is. Like those Italian ice cups. Like, what are your prices?
We might be at $50 or $75 now.
This is like 3 at least.
Yeah.
It is.
I believe that.
Like, and for the same size. Too.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. How do you personally evaluate your business's success?
I mean, I know a lot of people.
Yes.
And a lot of people feel comfortable sharing their opinions with me.
Yeah.
And if we get feedback that is less than desirable, we try to fix it. We do what we can. But if our customers are happy,
yeah,
you know, I don't think that I can be any more happier than happy customers.
Yeah.
Because that's why they're coming there.
Yeah.
I mean, they love seeing Heather's face. I mean, Heather's Heather.
Yes. I always love seeing her little smile and be like, oh, what do you want today?
And she knows a lot of people too.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, the customer service, I have to say, is like excellent. You hire amazing people, and
I appreciate
the energy is amazing.
I appreciate that.
Yes, even though a certain someone who works there, you could probably ditch.
I loved her in 4th grade, so anyway.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Looking ahead, how do you want to evolve your business or devolve?
You know, we've tried to introduce something new every year.
Yeah.
I mean, we've introduced the Avery's Grow Soda. We've had new sundaes. We just this year we have the Lotus.
Yeah.
I've upgraded our hot dog and sausage menu. There for a stretch, I had a food trailer and we were doing burgers and fries. That got to be too much on top of everything else. We moved away from that. You know, as far as at one point, we had considered putting in a mini golf course on the long stretch of ground. I still have the plans for it. But again, the prices it went crazy. I don't know. It usually comes to me in about January, February. I'm like, oh, we ought to try such and such this year. Or we should, I mean, I have entered into our point of sale system every single product we have. And I track it when we sell stuff because I want to know, all right, what's popular, what's not.
Yes.
And then we can kind of build around that. Last year we did the stuff for your Stanley.
Yes.
I mean, and that was, I think, a TikTok or an Instagram
trend.
But, I mean, we try to stay on top of that kind of stuff and see what we can offer that way.
100%. Your menu has gotten
big.
Ginormous.
It's big.
It is like
it's a little too big.
The entirety of your wall.
It is. Yeah. That's a hurdle for us.
Yeah, that's
because it's a caboose. It's small. Yeah.
Not even considering how small your actual shop is.
Fortunately, we have the storage trailer.
Yes.
And there's a lot out there. I got to pack pretty tight out there with everything that we got to have.
You need to expend off that.
We had talked about building a building.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Instead of the caboose.
Well, no, keeping the caboose. I had looked into engines, like when I say an engine, a locomotive.
Yes. Yeah.
And I thought maybe we'd do a smoke, like, because I barbecue.
Yes.
I love barbecuing.
No, I've seen your barbecue at your house.
Yeah. So I wanted the smokestack of a locomotive.
Wow.
And I have ideas. It's just time and money to do that. Yeah. So we've looked at a lot of different things.
I see. Okay. Awesome. What are some behind the scene aspects of running the small business that you think aspiring entrepreneurs should take into consideration?
I guess one of the things that if you're looking into going into business, you better understand that it's work.
Yeah.
A lot of people see the glory, they see the glamour, and they get into it, and it's an everyday thing. And it's almost like farming, not quite.
Yeah.
But it's 7 days a week. You got to show up.
Yeah.
You can't stop. Dealing with people. I mean, if you're a business owner, you're going to deal with people. And I would highly recommend psychology and sociology classes because it matters. How you treat people matter.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's intrinsic, right? Like, hopefully you're pretty good at treating people anyway.
Yeah.
But if not, I mean, it's a ton of work. You got to pay your government fees and your insurances.
Yeah.
You have to hire good people, and you better have good people around you. I am so blessed to just have good people who help me. There's no way I could do this by myself. Not even close.
You mentioned something about sociology and psychology classes. Would you have people consider doing classes through like a local college?
Definitely.
Okay.
I mean, I have, after high school, originally, let's go back a little bit. I went to BOCES for welding. Okay. And I was going to open my own welding shop, that whole entrepreneur thing, right? Yes. And I don't know why, it just didn't pan out. I didn't pursue it. So I went to TC3 and I got my criminal justice degree. And what do you need to take in criminal justice? Psychology and sociology. Okay. And not that I needed it, but it definitely was beneficial. Yeah. I took my state trooper test. I ranked like 2500. I had a 93. Okay. But it was 2.5 years before I heard from the academy. So in the meantime, I went back to college and I got my teaching degree. Yeah. All I had left was student teach or go to the police academy. So I was like, you know what? They wouldn't wait for me. I did my student teaching, became a teacher, and I think that's really helped my business, I guess. I don't know. You just know people, you meet people, and it's great. Yeah. Wow. That was a long answer to one simple question, but hey, I'm here for it. People need to know. They need to know. Awesome. The last question I'm going to ask you is, which you kind of answered in the first question, were there any books, uneducational mediums that have inspired you to be where you are today? So definitely the Rich Dad Poor Dad book. Yes. From that, I purchased a real estate course. Okay. So at the time, it was the name of the course was Carlton Sheets, and I had a coach, and I had weekly assignments, and I had to talk to him, I think once a week. Okay. And I learned a ton of business. I had to go and do interviews. I interviewed Bob Walpole here in town before I got into the real estate business. I had to interview bankers. I had to interview CPAs, anybody in the business field. Yeah. And then from there, I went into the Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's got a whole book series. Okay. He's got a game called Rich Dad Poor Dad, but it's about the rat race. And there's a thing called doodads. So do you spend your money to make you money, or do you spend your money on doodads, which is that they don't make you money? Yeah, yeah. If I buy a car, it's not making me any money. No. If I buy a laundromat, it's going to make me money, right? And it's something called OPM. That's probably another thing for your entrepreneurs. OPM, yeah. Do you know? Have you heard of it? I have heard flotations of it. Other people's money. Okay. So when I went into the rental business, I had to secure the loan and the down payment. Okay. But the rents paid my mortgage payment. The rents paid my insurances. The rents paid for repair. And that rent came from tenants. So other people's money. Got you. So I built equity. Yes. I mean, I put my own blood, sweat, and tears into it. Of course. But the equity came from other people's money. And that's kind of how my ice cream shops work. Yeah. Right? Is other people's money. They show up, they get a product, they give me their money. That money pays for my stuff. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's very interesting. Huh. All right. I believe that's all I have for you today. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, thanks for having me. Of course. This will conclude today's episode of the Career Conversations.